Okay, so a lot of people believe that D&D 5e is a rules-light game, and I strongly disagree with that idea, largely because it's a game where there's an entire rules glossary to learn. Yes, if you're playing with other experienced players or just you wish to be careless, you could like not learn all the rules before committing to playing the game. However, that doesn't change the nature of the game. The ways that we choose to play these games or edit these games don't change what the game is out of the box. And D&D 5e is a game where there's a rule procedure for suffocating. D&D 5e is a game where your abilities work in predefined, limited ways. Your fireball, if you know the fireball spell, you can't use your fireball spell to harmlessly light a candle. See, the fireball spells always behaves in a like explosive eruption, so you can't scale that down to use in a simple manner, right? Imagine that. You as an arcane person, a fifth level mage, you've learnt this grand farm of fire magic, but you can't just tone that down to use it to simply light a candle because Fireball is defined to behave in this specific way, and unless you get the spell, the cantrip, Control Flame, or something lower down, you can't just do those simple things. You know, features and everything come in a defined package. Um, there are maneuvers you can't do unless you pick up the right subclass, even if those maneuvers would be appropriate for your character to do. It's not an option on your sheet, therefore you can't do it. You know, you are largely defined by what the game allows you to do. If you want to target a chair with a spell, but that spell targets creatures, well, rules as written, you can't target that chair with the spell. The spell says creatures. This spell only targets creatures. Tough luck. And yes, I can homebrew. Yes, we can do whatever we want at our table, but this isn't a game. This isn't a video about what we do at our tables. We're talking about the nature of the game and how it's designed. And it's not appropriate to say this is a rules light game when all of its systems are tightly defined. Everything is given a meaning. Being paralyzed in D&D means something specific. D&D 5e is a web of carefully designed interlocking systems. Yes, we can modify them at our tables, but we have to also acknowledge what it is out of the box. Saying that D&D 5e is not rules light is not to say that it is a bad game. There are plenty of other games like Pathfinder who have audiences exactly because they like crunchy games. Um, D&D is lighter in comparison to Pathfinder and older editions, but in my eyes, it's too crunchy to be a light TTRPG. You can't understand. Well, some people are good, but most people won't understand the entire rules glossary of 5e within an evening. You know, that's a skill they're going to build throughout years of playing, and some people will never get a full grasp of how all the subsystems of D&D 5e work, and it's not necessary. Not saying it is. So yeah, D&D 5e is not a rules light game.